Sixers for 3 straight quarters because I mean they was out of the game by the middle of half 7 minute point of the fourth. They was probably still up where you got a little life to go on the run, but
third quarter.
Yeah, third quarter.
yeah, third quarter they was whooping them. But man, Tatum answered a child of Kobe.
If you will.
Yeah, a child of Kobe.
Texted cuz at halftime still.
Yeah, he probably still texting dog. You know what I'm saying?
Read it back.
Vanessa told bro to cut it off. But knock it off. But no, I'm just playing. Shout out to Jason Tatum. He definitely showed up. He was real MVP for Boston. Shout out to Malcolm Brogdon because he was hooping too.
Mm-hmm.
You were watching Malcolm Brogdon with hooping.
I like the way that guy plays basketball. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Smart.
I like the way he plays basketball.
Yeah.
High IQ.
Big body guard, strong, get to the cup, can hit a deep shot.
Smart player.
Smart.
It almost seems like he's exactly the type of player Milwaukee needed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sick they let him go.
But next up, we gotta talk Heat, man.
Wait. So are we going to review and preview, or are we just going to preview? Let me know right now.
Were we reviewing the 76ers?
Yeah, because we got to talk about Doc, bro.
Yeah.
Doc wants to stay, but does the 76ers want Doc to stay?
Nah, man.
Right, that's the issue.
The city don't want Doc in there.
The city don't want Doc, bro.
The city don't want Embiid in there no more. The process is over with, bro.
Right.
I seen a little something from Embiid too. I'm glad you kept us on this point. I seen a little something from Embiid, smiling, whispering sweet nothings to Jason Tatum and Brown after the game, talking about, oh yeah, you're gonna get no, bro. I'm sitting there with Taryn like I could not. I'd be sick to my stomach.
Sick.
You get a good game, bro. I'm moving on because bro, you just fed me buckets, 50-piece McNugget.
Mm-hmm. My niece 4 years old, pointing at the TV like, "Who is that? He getting cooked." Come on, bro. This spicy, and I gotta try to explain to her that this is the league MVP. This is the best player in the league. The one that's out there getting.
He was getting forced into shooting fadeaway threes from the top of the key and clanking them.
Man,
yeah, bro. So I don't want to see no smile on your face. You better off. You was better. I let it slide when you was crying after the Raptors, dog. But now you wanna be keying and go good game. Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm seeing a rebuild for the 76ers. Go and find a new answer.
Right.
Shout out to AI. They need another answer. It's not Embiid. It's not James Harden, and it's not Doc Rivers.
I believe the process has ran its course, bro.
For sure.
I seen something today that was funny. I don't know if y'all follow Chill Town Hoops, but bro, he said James Harden is like the girl you sent to rehab. She come out, her hair full, she looking good, and she come back to the hood, and she go missing for 3 days. That's what he compared James Harden to, bro. I'm sorry, I had to repeat that because that was a bar. That was a bar. No,
as a Harden lover, that's sick.
It was sick, bro, because he be so high, and then he just like you said, he go missing.
He's the type of guy who has failed to live up to the moment so many times in the playoffs, and you hate to see it because we know he got all the talent in the world, and he showed us in this series multiple times, 3 times that I can point to exactly, that he can execute at a high level against them and drop 40 or play his game and get 20 and 15 assists. You know what I mean? So to put all this money into Harden and Embiid, and Embiid goes out there and gets you 15 points while the best player on the other team is dropping 50, like something ain't right with the process, bro, because it's never supposed to be that bad.
You got Joel saying it was 2 on 5. I get Tobias and Maxey, but that's not. They supposed to give you 10 to 15,
right?
20.
Right.
His 30 is amazing.
He didn't do his part, is what happened.
Yeah, so I don't want to hear nothing about that. Shout out to Dame. He said, "Huh?"
Right.
What you mean, huh?
What?
Yeah, strap them on. Strap your grapes on. Get to it. Tired of that. I'm tired of that mess. But let's talk about the ultimate leader in Jimmy Butler and how he put the Knicks to bed, shut the lights out for New York. I think this is the epitome of a leader, the guy you want. I don't know if it's his attitude and he rubs ownership the wrong way. It seems like he's found a home and his attitude is welcome with open arms at the Heat. But for Minnesota and the 76ers, who we just talked about, to let him go for Tobias Harris.
That's not true.
That's what he said. Y'all, you
that's
remember?
A misnomer. That's a misnomer. That's not true, bro.
He said
that's not how it went down. They basically picked Ben Simmons over him, which now it looks bad, but it was basically Ben Simmons over Jimmy. That's what.
Give me Jimmy, dog. Give me Jimmy.
But still, yeah, go ahead, bro. I agree with what you were saying. Go ahead.
Give me Jimmy. That's what I'm just quoting the man. Tobias Harris over me.
Yeah,
he got them boys out of there. But back again with the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? So they got him out of here in Game 7 last year. This was a good series, but like you said, the Heat are shorthanded, and the Celtics should go on them types of flurries. That's reminiscent to some of them Golden State runs that they do, like that Clay and Curry go on, or like you know what I'm saying, LeBron and Kyrie, like them type of runs, Shaq and Kobe type runs. They go on them type runs, get you out of here.
Yeah,
for 40 apiece. So what could have been Brunson and Luka? I just had to throw that in their chat.
Don't remind me.
But they go on some crazy runs, man. And I don't want to pick against them again, bro, because it seemed like every time the other team on paper looks great, Jimmy Butler finds some way, and Eric Spoelstra, they find some way to have them and boys in the position to win the game. And I think Kyle Lowry he stepped up majorly for them.
For sure.
And Bam was hooping. He's been hooping. He made Julius Randle and them boys look poo-poo.
Yeah.
You little boy, and then he put back dunk on their head. I'm like, this is the Bam I've been wanting to see.
That's the real Bam for sure.
That's the real Bam.
The real Bam.
Yeah, dog. There's gonna be another classic series between them, bro. I can't wait to see it. I don't even know how to call it. I would love to see 7 games because we don't got no other series on, but
yeah.
So
go ahead, call it, even though you don't know how to. Get the people what they want.
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Oh no.
Sorry, Jimmy, but I got the Celtics.
Yeah.
They got too much depth.
Yeah.
They got too much depth.
Well, like you just said a little bit earlier, it's kind of all about in this series where we don't have a horse in this race. We don't have a dog in this fight. It comes down to who do I want to root for? And I'm tired of picking against the Heat, bro. I don't care that they don't have the talent on paper. I no longer care. Heat in 7. That's it. I'm tired of watching Boston because every time I put my faith in Boston, for some reason they make me sweat it out so bad. And they make me second guess it so bad.
I don't want to jinx the Heat. I don't want to jinx the Heat though and pick them. I've been picking against them the whole time.
But something honestly just does not feel right about the Celtics team. It don't feel all the way solid.
It's not all the way there.
Thank you.
It's not.
Good. I thought it was just me, bro.
Was it all right? So was it real quick? I'm gonna let you keep going. So was it more the 76ers being bad or the Celtics being that good?
It's more about the 76ers being bad.
No doubt about it.
B-A-D.
Yeah.
To the grave.
Yeah.
Jimmy and 7.
Thank you. Come on to the good side. Because I don't want to sit here and root for the Celtics, bro.
Root for the good guys, man. I don't like the Celtics, dog.
I don't like them.
Nick, my homie coworker Nick brought in a Jason Tatum jersey today. I know I'm wearing green, but I don't like that green.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, from an analysis point, the Celtics are probably better defensively. They're certainly better offensively, even though they haven't been in the playoffs.
I don't think they're better defensively.
I do. I definitely do. They're going to match up better than the Knicks for sure. Everything leans Celtics from an analytical view. But I'm a bet on the heart. I'm a bet on the tough guys, man. For the one time, this is something we could get away with in football, right?
Right.
We can be like, all right, this team's soft. I don't care if they put up 30 points a game, whatever. If we see a soft team, we could bet against them and we can feel good, right? Like that's how we hit on like the Steelers money lines for plus 400 and stuff like that.
Facts.
Because we know a tough team is going to show up and ball. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to put a little football in it. I'm betting on the tough guys. Give me the Heat in 7.
Yeah. I like Pat Riley as an owner a lot. He is one of the NBA gangsters, in my opinion.
For sure.
Boss. I like Pat Riley a lot. So I can't hate on Eric Spoelstra. He's probably been he's got to be like one of the longest lasting coaches, because I feel like every other team that cycled through a few coaches,
it's like popping him.
Yeah, like he's been there. He's been there since Brian came there. Like they all came in there together, and he's still been there. Like, you know what I mean? Like we didn't see D-Wade go and retire. We didn't see Boss go and retire. We didn't see Brian slide. We didn't see all these cats come through Miami, and he's still there. Like, so I like to see them succeed for sure. And I mean, I'm not trying to be a yes man and agree with y'all. I'm not a fan of the Celtics either, because those exact reasons. Like, they make you sweat it out. They should be very dominant. Like, it shouldn't even be a question. And because they make it questionable sometimes, I'm gonna have to roll with the Heat.
Right.
I think that Jimmy Butler can play good enough defense to knock JT or Jaylen Brown out of their rhythm, or to kind of choke them up enough for the Heat to make a run with a bench.
On the nose,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For them to make a run with a bench. And if they get their bench rolling, I think that the Heat could, force a game 7, or maybe they might be able to steal one on the road.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm hoping for with the Heat. I want to see them back in the ship, even though I had already said that, hey, like if it ended up being like a Lakers Heat rematch bubble, it's gonna be buns, which I still think it will be.
I disagree.
I don't want to see Boston back there, man. I'm a hater. I'm a Boston hater for this one. I want to see the Heat in there.
You brought up a great point too. I want to harp on it a little bit longer. Eric Spoelstra clearly has the coaching advantage over Mazzulla. And although the Heat do not have the talent advantage, I feel like Spoelstra is going to be able to throw some tricks in there and throw them off just enough for a couple games and a couple possessions, actually, and sneak a win or two here and there. So, yeah, I think that's where my faith is going to have to be at. It's going to be in Jimmy, the Heat culture, toughness, and Eric Spoelstra being the best coach on the planet.
Last thing, and then we're going to go to Lakers Celtics. The last thing I'm going to harp on, and then we're going to move on. The Heat are going to make it ugly for the Celtics. But what just popped into my head is the Celtics have these laws. And if Jason Tatum has anything like he had in the 76ers series, where he goes scoreless for 3 quarters, or he misses his first 10 shots, they're going to smell blood in the water.
Yeah,
and Jimmy, we know Jimmy is a shark. So that's my last little thing. And that's where I think the Celtics is going to get in trouble. But, hey, guys, I told y'all. Y'all counted them out. Y'all ain't believe in the Lakers. Y'all ain't believe in AD and Bron them. I heard Clay, I heard Dre. But we back in the conference final. I told y'all them boys was going home.
On the Lakers here on the pod, because we were all rooting for the Lakers. At least me and you were. I don't know where CeeLo's rooting interest lies, but it was good to have you here to have faith in it, because when I look at the Lakers, I really see that their greatest strength is also their greatest weakness, in my opinion. And it's much like Boston, right? You never know what Lakers you're going to get. Is AD going to have 6 points tonight, or is he going to have 36 tonight? You know what I mean? And we're going to get to the king.
Hey,
we're going to get to the king. You should have worn the jersey. That's what you should have did.
Facts. It's all right. Wear it when they win.
But let me hop back to giving you your props. I was torn the whole time, because it's like you never know what Lakers you're going to get. And their greatest strength right now is their depth of playmakers, if you look in the past and you think about Brown teams, right? Brown was the first guy to really be an offense to himself. He was the first one to be the heliocentric offense guy, right? The Jokic, the Luka, the Harden in Houston, the one guy who does everything on the team, and he gets all the assists because all he wants is shooters around him, right? Brown was the first dude to do this. And the way the Lakers are built now is completely different than any other Brown team, even the 2020 Finals team. Because now he has playmakers around him who can create their own shot instead of a Danny Green in the corner who Brown's going to drive and kick to and expect to knock down a shot. This ain't that Brown no more. So I feel like they're a perfect complement around him. But let me get back to it. My issue with that is you never know what you're going to get from those role players. That's why it was hard for me to get behind them, because I thought Golden State was a more, solid thing to hang my hat on. But Clay didn't show up. Wiggins got hurt.
Poole didn't
show up. Moody is too young. He's not. The light's too bright. Kuminga, he refused to play Kuminga. I don't know why. He would have been the best athlete on the court, but nope. No minutes.
DiVincenzo was their best.
DiVincenzo hoop.
DiVincenzo had to.
Andrew Wiggins' ribs was hurting.
Yeah,
but like you said, Melly, you can't stop the rain. REIGN. The King won this for them. He knew how to pick his spots, and I love how he came out in Game 7 because off tip, we texted in the group chat, "Hey, Brian going straight to the cup tonight.
Straight to the cup.
He going right at.
It's
Andrew
almost
Wiggins'
like he was just
boy.
saving it. It's almost just like he was just saving it.
Oh yeah.
Love to see it.
Bro.
Love to see it.
I know he wasn't, but like.
Yeah. No, he was. No, he most certainly was. We seen him deferring in early game situation. Like what? He didn't take a shot in the first half of what? Game 5, game 6?
I feel like he was. Well, D'Lo was dropping 20 in the meantime, but I feel like he and then I'm gonna let you go, Caleb. I feel like he has more shot creators. He got more J.R. Smiths. They're not on the level of Kyrie or anything like that, but like they got more. They got a handle. You know what I'm saying? They could finish at the cup and they could shoot the outside. They got a little bit of the in between game. Is it greatness? No, but they can make them shots. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo is a tough shot maker. Austin Reeves, he does a good job of drawing contact, which is a little James Harden-esque. The way he draws contacts, he get underneath your arm and he keep the ball up and he kind of just hang in the air after the contact and flick it up. I see him do that a lot, but
D'Lo's the best at it.
Looney got that game. D'Lo got that little herky jerk handle where you get to the like in between to that floater and you can hit the outside shot. My problem is with them is they all streaky, but they all had the ability to do it off the bounce. Which is we didn't see, like you said. I'm gonna steal your point a little bit.
Go ahead.
It was more of James Johnson. It was more, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna kick it out to Boobie Gibson. I'm gonna kick it out to. I'm gonna throw it back for y'all because this is how long we've been watching.
Kick it back to Eric Snow.
You know what I'm saying? Kicking it out to Ray Allen. We kicking it out to Norris Cole, Mario Chalmers, and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more of that. But now, Caleb, I'm gonna let you harp on it, man. Go ahead.
Well, I done knocked my guy off, my Sag Nasty guy, but I got another Sag Nasty guy to root for, which is Darvin Ham. So, I definitely, if it wasn't gonna be the Warriors winning out of the West, I definitely want to see Brian come out the West. Sorry to my Nuggets fans out there, my boy Shano. Sorry to you. Yeah, I don't want to see them winning. I don't really like the Nuggets, man. I don't like what they be doing. I don't like how they treat the older cats that came through the Nuggets and made that team a name. Like, they don't really treat Melo like he should be treated.
Man.
Yeah.
Have y'all called Melo?
Like, come on, man. Like,
bro, Melo at New York at the games.
He said, he get more love in New York.
Yeah.
So I want to see Brian. I want to see Brian win as long as he can because we know it's not too many more years left. So definitely rooting for Brian since they done knocked off the guys that I was rooting for originally. And there's another Michigan State guy on the team, Max Christie, but he not really playing. He get garbage time. So root for Brian, man.
Play.
Yeah, man.
Right.
He loved playing against them. Yeah, dog. So Lakers in 6.
Okay, that's your preview?
Lakers in 6.
Or is that your review? I don't know if you're going forward or backwards here.
Lakers in 6.
Or
no, I'm
both.
just playing. I'm just playing. But for both, though, the thing to get this done, they get this thing done in 6, bro. I believe Vanderbilt and AD are gonna make it ugly for Jokic. He's still gonna get his. You could just hope he missed sometimes. But like I said, I'm big on the other guys. The other guys win you games. So my biggest concern in this series from the other guys is MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. Because he could turn into a flamethrower, Human Torch at times. But as far as the other guys, it's him and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like Aaron Gordon don't got a reliable enough jumper. He's a good defender, and as well as Bruce Brown. You know, he's a good. But I believe our guards could kind of corral those guys and make it ugly for them.
Yep.
That's what they got to do. It got to be another tough game. Get into the cup, tire them out so they're a little bit more fatigued on the defensive end. I think that's the way Darvin Ham's gonna go about it, just based off his demeanor and what I heard from the pregame. He said we just gonna throw different looks at Jokic, and that's what I thought they should have did. So I'm believing, they don't got a Dwight Howard this time or a JaVale McGee, so you're gonna have to switch between a swifter, quicker Vanderbilt and AD's shot blocking and rim protection. So you have to switch between them two. They're talking about Mo Bamba's ankle, but I wouldn't rely on dog right now.
No.
And they mentioned it, so I gotta mention it.
Who?
Right.
They mentioned this, so I gotta mention it. If dog was on the court, I feel like if he was in the rhythm, but I feel like coming off an injury, I'm not putting him up against the MVP. I wouldn't count on it. No. So I say double Jokic, make these other guys win the game. Limit Jamal Murray as much as you can because he makes tough shots too. Yeah. He's a shot maker. But again, we could throw different looks at him from the guard spot. Maybe get Hachimura some more minutes, stuff like that. He don't really got he's not really like a taller. I'm worried about these taller wing guys. That's where I see like the hole at besides Jokic. But I feel like we make it ugly for him. Get these guys out of a rhythm. We were doing pretty good against the Nuggets. I think we won the last 2 meetings, but we know regular season and postseason not the same thing. But with that being said, Lakers make it ugly. I'm going to say it again. And we get this thing done in 6, and we get Bron back into the finals.
Lovely. I hope you're right because I'm going against you again. I hate to do it, but
you want to put a pack on it?
Chill. Not to. Oh, I thought that was the Canadian Miss. That's a Canada Dry. Okay.
Canada Dry.
Okay. Yeah. Whole different setup. All right. Before the playoffs started, we had our playoff preview, and I sat here and I said, Bron is going to be able to coast and pick his spots until they play who? Denver. I said this weeks ago. Now, it's even more apparent to me that Bron is not going to have the choice to coast because he is going to have to put pressure on that rim in a way that he did against Golden State in Game 6. He's going to have to do that throughout the series, right? This is going to be a make it or break it series for Bron. I don't trust his guys around him enough to chill.
They get more days though, right?
They do.
Between games.
They do.
I think that's gonna be a good factor too.
That's Bron. Huge. That is huge. But back to the matchup. Like I'm not gonna say I don't think the role players on LA can get it done, but this is gonna have to be a Bron and AD show. The thing I would give them the advantage on is AD is a plus on the offensive end against Jokic. AD really can he should be able to take care of business and do whatever he wants against Jokic, if we're being honest. But back to your point, when the Lakers are on defense, are you going to pull AD away from the basket and have him come out to the top of the key and guard Jokic? Because if he does, it's going to be a back cut bonanza, and it's going to be bad for the Lakers. And they're going to get beat by 20 in every game.
20 is crazy.
Okay, they're going to get beat by 15 in every game if AD is coming out to the 3-point line to guard Jokic. Now, on the other side, if he's not coming out to the 3-point line to guard Jokic, and say Jared Vanderbilt is, they're in even worse trouble. Because you know what that means? One, Jokic is looking over him, finding guys, or scoring over him, shooting over him. And if he's not doing that, on the offensive end, LeBron has to rely on Jared Vanderbilt to knock down shots to keep them in the game because we know the Nuggets offense is one of the best offenses in league history. So are you going to be able to keep up with that with a non-shooter on the court?
That's through Jokic. They got to play. They're gonna have to play through him. They're gonna have to play through him again.
So with that being said, I think this is a much better Denver team than we've seen in the past against LA. I'm gonna have to give them the edge. I'm gonna go Denver in 6.
Yeah, faith.
Maybe 7. Let's go 7. No, because Bron not losing in 7. If it goes 7, LA win it. So let's go Denver in 6. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just excited to see the bigs battle it out.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good matchup. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. So, if they if they let Jokic get a triple double every game, then I can see the Nuggets winning in 6.
Oh,
but
he's going.
If they shut down like one of those, not necessarily having to be boards, he's gonna get boards. He's 7-11. Like, come on, the guy's gonna get boards. But if they got to either one stop them passing or stop them shooting, scoring. So they got to pick one.
Yeah.
And if they shut one of those down, I think the Lakers can get it done at 6.
If they
let them get a triple double 3 games, then this series is going to 7, and we got to see Bron go ahead and drop 40.
Give me the game, CeeLo. How many games?
I can't really give you the games yet, man. I got to see how these bigs are going to play. I got to see if AD is going to show up. I got to see if Jokic put a body on AD, if he's going to flop and go to the locker room, or if he's going to stand tall and play harder. That's what I got to see first, honestly. The rest of it, I feel like it's just kind of even keel, especially with the matchups and the role players coming off the bench. I feel like it's all pretty even keel. I think the Nuggets have the advantage in the guard position with Jamal Murray, but I feel like that Aaron Gordon is also going to have to be an X factor.
He's an X factor.
Nuggets. He's got to be the X factor for the Nuggets. But I don't know if we're going to see that. You know what I mean? Like it's different each series for him. So we don't know if he has to be. Then I can see the Nuggets in 6. But if not, then LBJ to the finals for the 12th time.
I like it. I got a question for you, Melly.
Yeah.
Since you are our Lakers insider here, who do you expect to be guarding Jamal?
Do I expect to be guarding Jamal?
Jamal, yeah. It's going to be Schroeder, Reeves.
We're going to see some Schroeder, some Reeves. Like I said, it's going to be I feel like Darvin Ham does a good thing on defense with showing them different looks.
Mm-hmm.
So with those switches, shit, we could throw Lonnie Walker in. Like I like throwing different guys on them is what's going to switch them up because it's all different types of people. So I think you could even if it permits, put Hachimura in, bigger guy, more physical guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
He put together. So if it permits, and I think the Lakers, they got to win the non-Jokic minutes, and I feel like what's going to come into play is if he has to be on the court the whole time, and the Lakers are being physical with him, and he isn't getting everything he wants, like on the offensive end, they got to make him work for every bucket. It's gonna be a long night.
Yep,
it's gonna be a long night. So you know what I'm saying. Your legs tired. I know he don't really get no lift on the jumper, but we might see a couple fat man jumpers. That's what I'm hoping on. I'm hoping they tire cut out.
Yeah, because he's liable to get lazy and slow.
I want to see him get lazy, get sloppy, maybe give us a couple little lazy passes. We still
in shape now, man.
But I was about to say, he's still in way better shape than Embiid.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's a different type of like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They putting Landale on him, and we know Ayton don't want to play no defense, so
yeah.
he gonna come in, and I feel like the Lakers gonna slide into this like how they slid into the Warriors series, where okay, they were seeing a completely different look where AD is making them shots that Sabonis was bricking. And in this
they
case,
didn't play AD like they played Sabonis.
I know.
Okay,
but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the changes, the style of big they playing.
Yeah,
the style of big the Nuggets have been playing has been what Zubac, Jock Landale, DeAndre Ayton. You know what I'm saying? Who's these are the guys he's been seeing. We talking about those guys are a little bit more brute. Back to the basket. I know Ayton's a finesse guy, but AD is a finesse guy as well.
Well, they played against Cat too.
They played against Cat too, but
another finesse guy.
No count to Jokic.
I'm saying Jokic played. That's what I'm saying. Jokic played against Cat.
Oh, okay.
Like Denver has. So,
honestly, the best comp Jokic had in the West was probably Nurkic. Honestly, let's be being honest. Like
about that European ball.
Yeah, that's his best comp. Honestly, outside of AD. That's what I'm really hoping to see AD just kind of step up and be like, okay, yeah, like this ain't gonna hurt me, but if he get a shoulder and like chest or something like that, he go out. Man.
You think Jokic's gonna drop that shoulder?
Jokic's liable to do it.
Going to have to.
We've seen him do it a couple times last series.
Yeah, he's going. Right. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say he's going to have to. If the other guys do what they're supposed to, he's not going to have to. But if Jamal Murray have a cold night where he shoot 0 for 7 from 3, but then he still scored 30 points from free throws, you probably gonna see him drop a couple shoulders in there for sure.
So this is what I look at as a styles makes fights type of series, because these two teams play completely different, and they're both two enticing styles of basketball. So I think it's just going to be a fun matchup. I wouldn't bet on this series. For those of you at home, hey, have fun, enjoy basketball. Every series, every game is not meant to be bet on. This is one of those series that you sit back and you enjoy it. We got two of the smartest guys in the league going at it in Brown and Jokic, high-level offensive operators. So, hey,
getting them lanes.
Get the popcorn ready for this series.
This game
man.
going to be won between them lanes.